Hi, everybody. This is Jennifer with Gals, Ghosts, and Ladies. I'm so glad everybody is joining us on this Sunday morning coffee hour. We've got a lowdown, showdown, throwdown today. Jeff and Kelly are competing in spooky trivia today, and we have been hyping this all week, and they are ready. I am ready, and I can't wait. But as always, before we get into our game, there's some what I call housekeeping that's got to be done every week. So like I said, first and foremost, welcome everybody. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching now, I appreciate it. And I also appreciate it if you watch at a later time. Please like, share, follow, comment, interact with the posts. Dan, looks like Dan is our first comment. Hi, Dan. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Hope everybody had a fun and safe holiday. Hi, Nathan. Carrie's going to be joining us shortly, and Carrie's going to moderate for us. She's going to be saying hello to everyone in the chat. So on that note, I'm going to step away from commenting on the chat, and Carrie's going to do that for us. I'm also not going to post. So sometimes I have the chats on screen, or the comments on screen. I'm not posting comments on screen because I don't want anybody accidentally shouting out an answer and giving Kelly or Jeff the answer, because this is a competition. So I am going to keep the comments off screen, but like I said, Kerry will say hello to everybody. So feel free to comment and interact. The other thing, what you're going to see in the comments is a whole bunch of links. We have this show coming up, The Walk with Christy Parrish, and we're working really, really hard to put together a really decent program. And I want you to check out these links because these will link you back to not really bios, but quick intros of the production crew. There's one on Nathan, one on Sue, one on me, one on Commando Kerry. I think, Christy, we're waiting for you to produce one on yourself. But please click the links and meet the crew, and also follow, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff on Facebook and YouTube, The Walk with Christy Parrish. This is what the links look like. Okay, so they're in comments. And again, those are links to meeting the crew of The Walk. So find out who we are and what we're doing, okay? I can't wait. Let's see, what do we got next? As always, thank you to Ladybug Pest Control, my day job, for being so supportive of my hobby. But also, if you're local to Quincy and you need pest control, I'll be in the office tomorrow. Give me a call. I'm sure we can help out. Next thing, I cannot let this go unacknowledged. This is the Big Happy. The Big Happy. This is Miss Dixie Lou Boo. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who donated money or donated your time by saying a prayer. Dixie had a stroke last week and she is doing much better. However, she still has a long way to go. It was the first GoFundMe I have ever personally done. I set a goal at $1,000 at 10:30 last Sunday morning, and when I went to bed last Sunday night, I was at $920. It took a couple of days for the last $80 to trickle in, but by Friday morning, we had reached our goal of $1,000, and I was very, very happy to turn over $1,000 to the Reverend Mark for Dixie's medical care. So again, thank you all, everybody who contributed to keep the Big Happy happy. She is a wonderful dog. I know her personally. She's not just a friend's dog. I mean, I know Dixie personally. So again, thank you all very, very much. And the Reverend Mark and Dixie really, really appreciate your support. So thank you for that. First ever GoFundMe I ever did, and I consider it hugely, hugely successful. So again, thank you all very, very much. What's next? Reminding everybody that we are an 18 and over space. You know what I like to say? Sometimes I'm a little disturbed that we're not more disturbed by the disturbing things we talk about, because boy, do we talk about some disturbing things. And some disturbing topics might pop up because this is paranormal or spooky trivia, so we don't want to scare anybody. So this is definitely an 18 and over space. Also, No judgments about what's in your coffee cup. Me, I'm a coffee, cream, and sugar girl. Actually, I'm a sugar and cream with a little bit of coffee girl. But no judgments from me about what's in your coffee cup. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're drinking. And as always, you know what I like to say. This is a 420 friendly space. Smoke them if you got them, because you know I sure did. Especially on Sunday morning of a holiday weekend when I've got nowhere to be except here with you. Um, so, um, so now that we have done our housekeeping, and we shuffle my notes around, page 2, we're already on page 2 of our notes. I want to say welcome to Jeff and Kelly. I'm going to bring them on screen, you guys. There's Kelly and there is Jeff. Welcome to Jeff and Kelly. So I'm going to introduce Kelly first. We certainly know each other from investigating. Kelly, we clicked right away, and somehow we just always find each other. Somehow we always just find each other.
We do. Yeah. And I'm very happy to be a part of your crew. Like Gals has been amazing. I'm pretty relatively new to actually getting out and investigating, and Gals has provided me lots of opportunities and a family, which is great. Full of great people, including Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Well, thank you so much for those kind words, Kelly. One of the things I was going to say to you is that you might not officially belong to any group, but you are a gal. You're an OG gal. I haven't been doing this that long either, but I have been doing it next to you as long as you have. So I think we both kind of been doing it for the same amount of time and at the same places. So yeah, it's a real pleasure, Kelly. Thank you very much. And then thank you for participating today. I appreciate that.
I'm so excited. I don't know that I'm going to be any good, but I'm game. Let's do this.
You're going to be great. I will tell everybody this. I had said to Kelly and I said to Jeff, everybody can't answer every question, but most people should be able to answer most questions here. Okay, there's nothing rocket science, and I've been very upfront with Kelly and Jeff about what the categories are. But so now I want to introduce Jeff. And speaking of gals, I know Jeff is a guy, and Jeff is Ghost Quest solo. But somehow gals adopted Jeff. I consider Jeff my brother from another mother. We have a lot in common. We fell ass backwards into meeting each other. And when we met each other, we realized that we had met each other. So Jeff is Ghost Quest solo, but Jeff, you are an honorary gal, and I hope you don't mind. We're really happy to have you as part of our crew too. So welcome to Spooky Trivia, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I've been doing investigations for 4 years. August will be 4 years, and I haven't looked back yet. It's been a blast, and part of what has made it so amazing is meeting amazing people like you all, and I haven't looked back.
Great. Well, I think that you guys are just a great crew. Our crew is expanding. We've got some really good people. And speaking of our crew, I just want to kind of introduce some folks behind the scene. Like I said, Kerry from Previously Possessed Painted Furniture is our moderator today. She will be saying hello to people who comment. She'll be interacting with folks. Excuse me. And Sue is going to be keeping score. So before we begin, for everybody's sake, I'm going to post the scoring rules, but keep in mind, this is all for fun and the score could go out the window. Okay, so please keep that in mind. But these are the basic rules. Correct answers win corresponding points. So I had said earlier to Kelly and Jeff, and now I'm saying it on the internet where it's going to live forever, because everything lives forever on the internet. We're not playing for real money. This is a game and it is for entertainment purposes only. Correct answers win corresponding points. The player who answered the last question correctly controls the board. Only one player will answer each question at a time to avoid confusion. Incorrect answers lose 100 points. If you answer incorrectly, the question's passed to the next player, and if that player answers incorrectly, no loss of points, but the board goes back to the original player. If it's all confusing, just wait till we're in it. And if a past question is answered correctly, that player that it was passed to controls the board. So this is for fun. I'm sure we're going to find a ton of typos, and I do have a prize for both contestants. So what everybody is playing for, the winner is going to have their choice if they want the Hocus Pocus tarot deck or a smaller terror deck of the major arcana. So the winner will have their choice. Now let's see, did anybody have any questions before we begin?
Good to
No?
go.
Okay. So
Yeah, good to
I
go.
have multiple monitors and notes. So pardon me for looking this way for notes. Pardon me for looking this way at my monitor. But now I need to get ready to share my screen. So bear with me. There we are. Sue, Sue, are you in place for scorekeeping? Let's see, Michelle is here, Sybil's here, everybody is here, and everybody's, hi, Christy and Sue. Yep, Sue's there. Okay, so I had written a word down yesterday that began with the letter A, and I said to Kelly and Jeff for each of them to send me a word that began with the letter A, and whichever one was closest to my word gets to go first today. So my word was Erdvark. And Jeff sent me his word first, which was apple, and then Kelly sent me her word second, which was alligator. So Kelly wins with alligator. So now Kelly is going to go first. Now bear with me. There is a little bit of music at the beginning of this, and it's a bit loud. Okay. For some reason, I could not control the audio in this slide. I could control it everywhere else. So just bear with me. But everybody get ready to play spooky trivia with Jeff and Kelly on Gals, Ghosts, and Ladies. All right, guys, here's our board. Pay attention because here's our categories. First category today in spooky trivia is the glossary of phobias. Yep, there really is one. Next category is kitchen magic. Magic you can make with regular items in your kitchen. Spooky New England. I do believe that that is self-explanatory. Spooky New England. Spooky pop tunes pre-1982. Paranormal duos, which is not to imply paranormal couples. They may or may not be a couple. And last but not least, general paranormal trivia. So those are our categories. I did send the categories to Kelly and Jeff in advance, but not the questions, just the categories. Also, keep in mind that some of our things, not everything is like true or factual. There may be fictional characters in here. I know last time we did one of the witches was a fictional character. So there may be fiction involved in here. History, fact, fiction, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So anyways, Kelly, you did win with alligator. So you are first.
All right. So I would love to start with you and your Christians on it. Kitchen magic for 200, please.
Okay, kitchen magic for 200 for Kelly. What do we have? Sprinkling this mineral across a threshold prevents negativity from entering your home.
What is salt?
And that is correct, Kelly. Good job. So Kelly wins those points. Sue, in a few minutes, just check in and post our score for us, okay? And we'll keep track of that. So we know who's winning. So very good. Salt is the answer. So Kelly remains in control of the board. And Kelly, thank you for answering in the form of a question, but I don't want you to feel pressured to. I find myself wanting to, but don't feel pressured to.
Okay.
So
all right.
Go ahead.
Next, I'd like to stick with kitchen magic. Go 400, please.
Kitchen magic for 400. Trick question. Not really. Burning bundles of this leafy herb as a cleanse is known as smudging. As a cleanse when you're burning this leafy herb. Kelly, what would that be?
What is sage?
Sage is the herb. That is correct. And you know that old joke, I smudged the house and I woke up on the floor. Oh my God. You know that joke, right? I was the bad thing in the house, not really. But anyways, go ahead.
Kitchen Magic 600, please.
Kelly's going to try to wipe out the category. You would pour some of this spice in the palm of your hand and blow it through your front door for prosperity.
Ooh, for prosperity. I'm leaning towards salt, but I feel like it wouldn't be a repeat answer. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with salt. What is salt? I'm just gonna say salt again.
That is incorrect. So, Jeff, what is your guess here? What you would pour this spice in the palm of your hand and blow it through your front door for prosperity.
Of course, the first one, and I don't know the answer to. I knew the answer to the other two, but I don't know this one. But I'm just going to say cinnamon because I don't know.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And yeah, and Sybil, if you're watching, I had commented to Sybil this week and said, Sybil had said, don't forget on the first of the month to, I think you're supposed to do it on the first month, to blow cinnamon. And I said, Sybil, don't be surprised to see this in paranormal spooky trivia. So that is correct. So Jeff, that puts you in control of the board. So where would you like to start, Jeff?
Everybody always starts at the top. Let's start at the bottom. Let's go right for the throat here. Spooky New England for 1,000, Alex, please.
Spooky New England for 1,000. There's a player in every group, okay? And I really am honored that you called me Alex. This little antique shop in East Bridgewater, Mass. is a former Masonic lodge and is said to be very haunted.
Looks like I bit off more than I could chew on this one. I do not know. This little antique shop in East Bridgewater. The only thing I know about the Bridgewater is the Bridgewater Triangle. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say, what is the Bridgewater Triangle?
I would have to say that is incorrect. This is going to go to Kelly. I feel it's a tennis match. Back to you, Kelly.
I remember this location because it was on Kindred Spirits, and I believe you guys were chatting about it in one of our investigations. However, I don't know the name, so I'm just going to call it, because I think we're looking for the name, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to call it Dolls Antiques.
I'm sorry, guys. I guess you guys both got stumped. This would be Mrs. Swift's and Moore's Antiques and Collectibles. And you know what? Don't feel bad. It's one of those names that if you do know of it, you're like, yeah, it's got like 3 names to it. And so anyway, so no points there. And who had control of the board? Jeff, you lost $100 on that one. Uh-oh. That's a bummer for you. But that does put you still back in control of the board. So maybe you can make up for that lost $100.
Let's go general paranormal trivia for 1,000, please.
Oh, again for 1,000.
I got to catch up.
Okay. It is said that the United States Capitol is haunted by this 4-legged animal.
United States Capitol. A goat?
No, we're going to pass that one over to Kelly. That's why this one was worth 1,000. I knew it was a tough one. It is said that the United States Capitol is haunted by this 4-legged animal.
The first thing that came to mind, I don't know the answer, but I'm going to go ahead and guess dog.
No, that is incorrect, but you were on the right path. That would be a cat. And interestingly, they say that this ghostly feline swells to the size of an elephant right before disappearing. But sightings are rumored to precede stock market crashes or presidential tragedies. So I thought that was very interesting. So stumped again, you guys. Oh boy. So who's gonna, Jeff, is that another minus 100? Yikes.
I'm gonna end up owing you money at the end of this game. That's what's gonna end up happening.
But it is still your board. Jeff, you've got control of things. Where are you gonna get?
Maybe I was getting a little too cocky in the beginning. Let's start with a 200 here. General paranormal trivia for 200, please.
Okay, playing it safe. Colin Robinson is this type of vampire on the Wild.
I love this show. Energy vampire.
Absolutely. And, this is not Jennifer's plug for any show, but I do want to say this. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen on TV. Every episode is hysterical, every single one. But, Jeff, read this. I have to look into this. I found this when I was researching the show. An incredible What We Do in the Shadows fan theory directly connects Colin Robinson to Seven. Do you know the movie Seven?
Yes, but I've never heard of the connection. No.
So me either, and I think that that's just very interesting. So that is going to require me to find some time in my busy schedule to look into something else completely useless. I'll let you know what I find. But I thought that was interesting, anyways. But yeah, watch that show. Very, very funny show. So Jeff, you win those points, and you're in control of the board. And then we'll check in with Sue for a score.
I will echo what you said. What We Do in the Shadows is worth watching. It's hilarious. Okay, let's go glossary of phobias for 200, please.
Okay, there really is a glossary of phobias. And so for 200, glossary of phobias. This phobia is the fear of the boogeyman.
I did not know that was a thing. Boogeyman. This I honestly don't. I don't even know like what to guess. Boogie phobia. Boogie phobia. I don't know. I have no idea.
It is boogie phobia.
No way! Get out of here! Are you kidding? That was a complete guess. I didn't know that was a real thing. Okay.
Yeah, so boogie baby, you got to boogie down. Yep, boogie phobia is a real thing. There really is a glossary of phobias. I was stunned. I'm having more fun researching this shit, you guys. So Jeff, you are in control of the board. What is your next guess?
Glossary of phobias for 1,000, please.
Oh, there you go, getting cocky again, Jeff. What is nyctophobia?
Nyctophobia. Afraid of getting cut? Or bleeding?
That was a really good guess. Oh, that was an even better guess, but no. That was really good. I can see how you made that leap. Absolutely. But no, Kelly, are you gonna make a guess? This was a tough one now. Why this was 1,000?
I'll make a guess. Nicked. I'm trying to figure out like the root of nicked. The fear of.
Can I give a clue? Can I give a clue, Jeff? Would you be upset if I gave Kelly a clue?
No,
almost think German, like nyctophobia. I can't make that guttural sound.
Oh, I think I already know the answer.
Phobia.
Is it the like fear of knives?
No, I'm gonna bring it back to Jeff and let him try to guess it again after that clue.
Are you afraid of the dark? Fear of the dark?
Yes, darkness, nighttime. Almost in a German pronunciation. I think a German basis. Probably if it's German, it's a Latin root. But so I'm happy to let it kind of go back and forth because my pronunciation skills on that one probably lacked severely. Nyctophobia. Okay, so glad to have a little back and forth there, and you both get an A for effort. I love that you both tried and really looked at that. So it looks like Jessica's watching too, listening while she's driving. Gosh, everybody who's watching and listening, thank you so much. I'm gonna give. Let's split that one 50-50 because I did give a clue. It went back to Jeff. What was that one? Nyctophobia for 1,000 on glossary of phobias. Sue, split it. 500 for Kelly, 500 for Jeff. They both get an A for effort. For that question, everybody gets a participation award. Is that all right with you guys?
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of everybody gets a participation award, generally speaking, but in this case, yes. Okay. So, but that also puts the control, I think, to Jeff.
Still here.
It does. Okay. Where are you headed, Jeff?
All right, let's go paranormal duos for 400 just because.
Okay. And keep in mind, they may or may not be a couple. That's why I said duo. So that was for 400, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this duo started out as internet pranksters on Vine before turning to YouTube, and they're very well known for their over-the-top reactions.
The only thing that comes to mind is Sam and Colby.
Absolutely. And
Oh wow.
I still don't know which one is Sam and which one is
I don't
Colby.
either. I don't either.
I don't think it matters, does it?
No.
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that they started out as internet pranksters and ended up doing kind of the paranormal things. They are very, very over the top, and oh my god, it's a demon, and we were possessed, and still a little fun to watch, I have to admit, on a rainy Saturday while I'm doing a little housework, having them in the background. But anyways, so Jeff, that was good. You paranormal duos. So let's see. Let me get this comment off the board. We said we had split that one. And as Carrie says, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, Jeff, back to you.
Okay, let's do Spooky New England for 600, please.
Spooky New England for 600 it is. This highly active location in Proctor, Vermont has also been called Johnson's Folly and Johnson's Castle, after the person who actually built it.
I think I only know the last name. Is it Wilson, or is that the first name?
That would be it. Wilson Castle. It's actually the name we know it by. Is named after Colonel Herbert Lee Wilson. He was an AM radio pioneer back in the 30s, and that's where he made his money. He purchased the home in 1939, and it's currently named after him, even though it had previously been called after the owner. Thought that was an interesting tidbit, so I want to say keep that in mind for Paranormal Jeopardy, but here you are, and Paranormal Jeopardy. All right, Jeff, we'll go ahead. That's yours.
Let's see. Let's go back to paranormal duos for 200, please.
Okay, we're going to start the category 200 paranormal duos. These YouTuber brothers are known for their dramatic and very high energy investigations, and they're often joined by a third guy, their friend Wyatt.
Oh, the Wraith Chasers?
No, that is not correct. That is not correct. Good guess. Good guess. I don't think the Wraith Chaser, I guess there's a couple brothers in there, but that is not the answer. Kelly, do you have a guess here?
I was doing my research on this yesterday, and I know I came across the answer. I don't have it for sure.
Okay, guys, are we going to call this one a wash?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Twin Paranormal. And like Sam and Colby, they're just over the top. Everything's demonic and it's chasing me, but very fun and exciting to watch. And obviously you can see they're twins. It's Ryan and River. And again, talk about not knowing which one is which. Sam and Colby aren't twins, and I don't know which one is which. The only one I know here is Wyatt, obviously. But that was that duo. So that is minus 100 for who was that? For Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. But you're still in control. What you got for us?
Let's continue with paranormal duos for 600, please.
Paranormal duos for 600. Brother and sister investigators from Project Fear and Destination Fear.
I investigated with them at Penhurst. I should know the name. I know his name. I know the guy's name, but I don't know the girl's name. I just watched them last night. They investigated the Queen Mary. Oh.
Say it. I'll give it to you.
I can't remember his. I know his name, too. How much time do I have? I'm going to. I'm having a brain fart right now.
We're going to have to count down. 3, 2, 1.
As soon as I hear his name, it's going to drive me crazy. But go ahead.
Of course. Go ahead, Kelly. Sonia knows. Hold on. Don't yell at Sonia. Don't yell it. And Sonia, you are going to be a contestant on this show. I promise. Go ahead, Kelly. What is it?
No, I don't know. But I am going to say the name Sam popped into my head. Other than that, nope, nothing.
Jeff, get ready for it.
Know his name. It's driving me crazy. It's Dakota. Yes, Dakota.
Dakota and Chelsea and Sonia knew. I also want to say, Jeff, I am so jealous that you investigated with them. I would love to investigate with them. I think that Dakota is just so cool, and Chelsea is a badass. And if you don't know Chelsea, she's a paranormal investigator. She's a hockey player. She is a mother. She is one of the toughest women I have ever seen in my life, and I would just love to investigate with her. The other thing is another paranormal tidbit, and hey, put this in your pipe and smoke it. It might be on Jeopardy in the future. How did Dakota get his start? Him and his father applied to a contest that Zach Bagans had from Ghost Adventures to do like a rap opening. So Dakota and his father did like a they dropped a beat and they did a rap, and so they won. And by winning that contest, they got to film an episode with Ghost Adventures, and the rest is history. They liked Dakota, and Dakota went on to be one of their behind the scenes person before Dakota went on to have his own show. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But Jeff, I would love to investigate with them. Were they as nice as they seem in real life?
Yeah, he was super cool. What's funny, as I was standing there talking to him, I was thinking, I can't remember his name right now. So I'm just horrible with names. But yeah, he was really cool. They were all cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So anyways, all right, Jeff, I think it's back to you. You're tanking in paranormal duos, but go for it.
All right, let's get this out of the way. Paranormal duos for 800, please.
800 paranormal duos. This OG ghost hunting duo, he was a self-proclaimed demonologist and she was a clairvoyant. They were married for 61 years.
Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. OG. I think that, you know what, going forward, they're probably going to have a spot in every Paranormal Jeopardy that I do, because we wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't for them.
I have one of his books. I read one of his books. It's a good book.
Did you? Yeah, I find them to be very, very interesting. So, paranormal duos for 1,000. Jeff, do you want to finish the category?
Let's finish it off.
All right, what do we got? The original duo on the Dead Files, and you have to get both names. I've been wishy-washy, sharing points and giving whatever. You got to get both names on this one of the original duo.
Steve and Amy.
I'll take it. Yep. Steve and Amy. And Amy left, and she's been replaced by Cindy Kaza, who I love Cindy Kaza too. I love the show. But I will want to say this about staying safe on the internet. Beware of fake Steve DeShavi's. If I had a nickel for every effing Steve DeShavi DM sliding into my DMs, it's disgusting. So watch out for fake Steve DeShavi's, because there's 1,000. Because the real Steve DeShavi has no interest in me, A, and B, the real Steve DeShavi doesn't have 9 different spellings of his name on Facebook. So please be cautious of that. He's somebody that people use his name a lot. Anyways, back to Jeopardy. That was your public service announcement for today. Jeff, you cleaned up the category. You didn't win all of them, but you did clean up the category. What's your next? Where you headed next?
Let's go Scary Pop Tunes pre-1982, even though I probably don't know any of these answers.
Scary Pop Tunes pre-1982. You probably do know some of these answers, but I want to let you know that there may or may not be a double Jeopardy question in this category. So, all right. So let's see. Scary Pop Tunes pre-1982. Speaking of OG, the OG of pop Halloween party songs as we know them.
The OG pop Halloween party songs?
Yeah.
The
original. This is one specific song. It's I'm calling it the original gangsta of Halloween pop party songs as we know them.
The Monster Mash?
Yeah, baby. And also, so the Monster Mash was first released by Bobby Boris Pickett in August of 1962, but it reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 that year. So the Monster Mash, it's not just for Halloween, but that really put Halloween songs in pop music for us, and I think that led to other scary pop tunes pre-1982. But Jeff, you won that one, so what's your next guess?
Let's go down with Scary Pop Tunes for 400, please.
400, okay. The Cramps released this song in 1981, but it was made popular again in 2022 when Wednesday Addams famously danced to it. And when I saw that, I'll tell you what, I put this song on my YouTube playlist. I love this song.
Oh, the Cramps. Don't you forget about me? No, don't you forget about me? What's that song? I don't even know. I have no idea.
Did you watch Wednesday?
I didn't see
Netflix?
it. No, I didn't. I
Okay.
watched the
A
original Adam
million memes about it too. Can I just back up? Sue Jacobucci, I forgot this. Bobby Boris Pickett is from Somerville, the guy who sang the Monster Mash. Put that in your Jeopardy pipe and save it for later. All right, so back to this one. But so Jeff, did you have a guess on this one?
The Cramps released this song.
Mhm.
Adam family danced to it. Let's Dance? No, that's David Bowie. No,
No.
I don't know. I honestly don't even know it.
Okay. All right, Kelly.
I don't know it either. I don't even have a guess. I
Oh wow.
have that on my list, but I gotta get
Oh my
Netflix.
God, am I the only dork in the world who said to themselves, "I'm going to learn this dance"? When Wednesday Addams did Teenage Googamuck,
I've never even heard of it
when the
before.
sun goes down and the moon comes up, I turn into a teenage Googamuck. It's a very fun song. It was released in '81, but it's got a real '50s. Look at the album cover, a real '50s fun vibe to it. Um, And even if you don't watch the Wednesday on Netflix, look up memes about Wednesday Addams dance. It's creepy as shit. It's really cool. Anyways,
I
next,
remember seeing the dance, but the song did not click.
look up the dance, and you're going to be like, oh, that's what that is. Okay, okay. All right, Jeff, go ahead. You're next.
Spooky New England for 800, please, Alex.
Kerry, Teenage Googamuck. It was the last song played at her wedding.
That's awesome.
And Christina, also she can picture the dance, but not the song. Well, check it out, you guys. I'm going to be a really good advertisement for all kinds of videos and music and all kinds of stuff after this. You guys are going to want to check these things out. Sorry, were you going for 600, Jeff?
Spooky New England for 800, please.
Oh, Spooky New England for 800. Sorry, I was looking at my other screen and not paying attention. Burrillville, Rhode Island. Andrea Perron's family home, or Perrin, not sure how to pronounce it, is known as this.
Is it the Amityville horror? No, that was New York. Son of a bitch.
No. Kelly?
What is the Conjuring House?
Yes. Jeff. Oh, Jeff. I was banking on Jeff on this one to get that one. But yeah, it's the Conjuring House, and that's in Rhode Island.
As soon as
That's
Amityville
all over
came
social
out, I
media right
realized-
now.
Oh, the Monster Mash was the last song played at her wedding. Sorry.
Oh,
I think I overthought that one because no monster.
So, anyways, all right. So go ahead. Whose turn is it?
it's my turn.
Kelly's turn. Kelly.
All right. I'm gonna go back to Kitchen Magic. I'm gonna go for 800, please.
Got it. All right. Kitchen Magic for 800. This sweetener is used to tempt, summon, or lure benevolent energies and positive spirits, and can protect against negative attachments.
I'm gonna guess white sugar.
That is absolutely it. Good old processed American white sugar. That is absolutely the answer to that. Kelly, you're in control of the board. What's your next move here?
Kitchen for 1,000, please.
Kitchen Magic for 1,000 for Kelly. Let's see. Hanging clothes of this pungent vegetable. Yep, it's a veg. Protects against being cursed by the evil eye and keeps vampires away. Kelly?
What is garlic?
That is correct. And is anybody else learning for the first time that garlic is a vegetable? You heard it here.
I mean, it's a root, right? It's a root vegetable.
It's a root vegetable, but a vegetable nonetheless. So remember, you heard it here first. I've always promised you from day one back to Obscura, and I'm delivering. Kelly, you pretty much cleaned up Kitchen Magic, I think, throughout the game. So where do you want to go next?
Let's go Glossary of Phobias, 400, please.
Okay, Kelly's in the Glossary of Phobias for 400. This phobia is the fear of...
That's my doll. That's my great aunt's doll. That's Jane. It's Jane. That's
She's
the
right here
perfect one
to
for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I know this one. I know Jane, but is it like pediophobia? Is that what it is?
Yes, you got it. Absolutely. It's pediophobia. And that is the fear of oh, Kelly, Kerry, that's Kerry with me in that picture. And I just want to say, you should have seen the look on the gas station attendant because that doll was in my back seat. Um, so that was very funny. And yeah, so anyways, by the way, Kelly, I had to correct you in public, but her name is Nancy. Her name is Nancy.
Yes.
She has said so. Oh, hi, Gina. Um, my friend Gina's watching, but yes, her name is Nancy. It's very interesting.
So the
It's
Nancy, is that the
so
doll brand, or have you gotten
well,
EVPs
that's
from
the
her?
name. That's her name. That's what she's said to me. So, anyways, all right. So you got that. That was a hard one. You got that one, Kelly. That's amazing.
Actually, so fun fact, Nancy grew up in a household where there were two children named Nancy.
Hmm.
And one of them is passed. So just I
Wow.
don't do what you want with that. But
Wow. Wow. Thank you for that, Kelly. That was very, very interesting. And I feel validated, and I'm not joking. I really feel validated on that. Thank you very much. I'm going to ponder on that later today.
yes.
So, but let's get back to the game. That is cool as shit. Thank you for that. And sorry for swearing, Aunt Kathy, if you're watching. Kelly, what's next?
Let's stick with phobia 600, please.
Okay, phobias for 600. Coulrophobia is the fear of this, Kelly.
What is clowns?
Yeah, fear of clowns. Absolutely. Good one. Kelly really did her homework on this category. Did you want to wrap up the category?
Yes, please.
Okay, glossary of phobias for 800 points. Phasmophobia is the fear of what?
What is ghosts?
Yes, I would have accepted fear of paranormal activity as well. Very good. Wow, you guys, you are just doing amazing. Sue, Papa score up there. You guys are just rocking here. What is next? I can't wait.
Let's go. I'm drawn back to Scary Pop Tunes pre-1982 for 600, please.
You got it, Kelly. Scary Pop Tunes pre-1982. Another Halloween playlist staple is this classic song by the Classics 4. Peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1968. A more bluesy version was released by the Atlanta Rhythm Section. And boy, is there some good saxophone in the song.
Ooh. Classics. I don't know that artist.
Okay.
I will say Witchy Woman.
No, but good guess. Jeff, we're going to bounce this one back to you.
Another Halloween playlist staple is the classic song 68 blues version.
And I can't play clips of the song. I can get away with all kinds of copyright infringement by snipping things off of Google, but the minute you put music in something, they'll shut me down. So I'm sorry. I really wanted to have music. So sorry, guys. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead.
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
Please make it a point to look this song up. The name of the song is Spooky.
I've never heard of it.
And when you hear it, look it up. Jot it down, look it up. When you hear it, you're going to go, oh, I know that song. That's a staple on any Halloween playlist. That's exactly what you're going to say to yourself. I promise you. But also, Dusty Springfield, anybody, the Reverend Mark, I know he knows who Dusty Springfield is. Check out Dusty Springfield's version of Spooky for a very smoky and sultry version of an already smoky and sultry spooky song. A great dance song, kind of a slow dance song for a Halloween party. But all right, go ahead. What's next?
800, please.
800 Scary Pop Tunes pre-82 for 800. This boogie woogie inspired pop rock groove by Warren Zevon features some banging keyboards. If I could play the piano, I'd want to play this.
This was in my quiz list. I did an AI quiz, and I know that name, Warren Zevon. I'm gonna say it's not evil.
I'll throw a clue out there. This guy was a friend of Stephen King's. You all know who Stephen King is, and when Stephen King used to go see Warren Zevon on stage, Warren Zevon used to invite Stephen King up to play this song. If that means anything, Jeff, you especially are going to go, oh shit, I knew that one.
Boogie Woogie.
All right, guys, let's move on. All right, it's going to be Werewolves of London, which again has some wicked good keyboards. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Please check out all these great songs that I'm sharing with you. You won't be disappointed. What's next?
We'll go 1,000, please. I'm losing points in this category, but let's do it.
So this one is for double points. If you lose, it's only the minus 100, but if you win, this is worth 2,000 points. Released in December 1973, this popular Cher song is about a woman who visits a fortune teller, only to learn her boyfriend is unfaithful. This song became #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. And Sonia Babineau, if you're watching, I bet you know the answer. Kathy Ferrara, I bet you know the answer. Sue, I bet you know the answer. I bet a lot of people out there know the answer to this one. This is next time we'll do a post 1982, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. That's when we were around.
All right, no guess, either one of you?
I'm just gonna say Believe, because that's the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, that was probably 1980 something. This song was in 73. So good guess though. That's a Cher song. Jeff, did you want to take a stab at it?
For the life of me, I can't even think of one Cher song. I guess I gotta.
Well, check this one out, okay? If you can't think of one, check out the song Dark Lady from the album of the same name. And not only does Cher visit a fortune teller in this song and find out her boyfriend's cheating on her, there's a plot twist in the song that you just won't believe. It was Cher before Cher was all synth and all that, and it was just her voice. Amazing song, great Halloween song. Check it out, you guys, for sure. You won't be disappointed. So, all right, well, nobody wins that category. Jeff, I think you got one answer in that one, but listen to me that I'm an old lady. What do we got next, guys?
General paranormal trivia, please, for 800. 800, if I can.
Blooper reel, Kelly. The Flying Dutchman is not a ghost of a person, but rather a spectral what?
Of a ship. What is a ship?
That is correct. And it is doomed to sail the oceans forever. And by the way, it is also the name of a secret menu item at In-N-Out Burger. So if you ask for a Flying Dutchman at In-N-Out Burger, you get 2 burgers with cheese in between them, and they're wrapped in fried onions. So who knew?
Okay.
Who knew? All right, next.
600, please.
Paranormal trivia for 600 points. This technique is the practice of producing written words without conscious thought or mental censorship. Practitioners enter a trance-like state which allows ideas to flow freely to the page.
Okay, so we did this with John Tenney. And it was a project that like the CIA did back in Russia as well. And I'm totally blanking on the name of it.
I think I know.
But it's. But it was a government project, and I love doing this. But I can't remember the name of it right now, so I'll pass to Jeff.
All right, Jeff, what do you say?
Is it automatic writing? Auto writing? Automatic writing?
Yes, it is. Automatic writing or spirit writing. Geez, Kelly, I would be interested to explore that more with you sometime for sure.
I had a different name. We did a different name of something though.
I think you were thinking of. I can't think of the name, but I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Yep. I'll look it up. It's gotta be a thing.
All right. Well, I don't know what it is, and I am sorry. All right. What's next? Oh my God, we're down to 3 answers and then Final Jeopardy.
It's Jeff's turn.
All right,
Jeff?
let's go. Let's finish off the category, please, for 800.
So, general paranormal trivia for 800.
Yes, please.
Okay. Standard way to kill a werewolf is with one of these, and it's also the title of a Stephen King werewolf film.
Silver Bullet. I almost went vampire for a second.
I started making a face. I did that. Alex Trebek never showed. I'm sorry. Started making a face. Yeah, I'm glad you got it, Jeff. Yes, Silver Bullet. That's the way to go to kill a werewolf. Also, a very fun movie by Stephen King. Well, we've got 2 answers left. Spooky New England. Do you want 200 or 400, Jeff?
200, please. Let's go
200. Spooky New England. Witch trials in this state took place nearly 50 years before the more well-known Salem mass witch trials.
What trials? That's the only nearly 50 years before.
50 years before the Salem witch trials, this state had its own witch trials.
Oh, this Rhode Island.
That is incorrect, Kelly.
What is Connecticut? The birthplace of our host.
That is exactly correct. And thank you for knowing that. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Connecticut witch trials. Jeff, let me refer you back to one of my earlier live streams on the Connecticut witch trials. I grew up in Connecticut. Nobody knows about the Connecticut witch trials. They were harsher, they lasted longer, and they were really very, very different. The Salem witch trials were mass hysteria in a short period of time. The Connecticut witch trials were long and drawn out. There was so much more of a focus on single women who owned property. And I would, like I said, refer you back to my live stream because it was fascinating, because who knew? I grew up there and never knew this until I was in my 60s. So fascinating stuff. So we're down to Spooky New England for 400, and this is going to be Kelly's. So located in Salem, New Hampshire, inhabited over 4,000 years ago, this site spans 30 acres and is a mysterious network of stone chambers, walls, and monoliths that align with astrological events.
What is the New England Stonehenge?
Sort of.
I'll
give it to you on America's Stonehenge. If you're all right with that. Are you okay with that?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so America's Stonehenge.
I would have never guessed that anyway.
Oh, okay. Jeff, you would love this place. It's you can wear your hiking boots, man. And it's all this kind of stuff, and you can go in those things. And they've got observatories, and there's a sacrifice table with a drain cut into granite. This place is fascinating, and it's only an hour from here. Great day trip. Great day trip, America's Stonehenge. I highly recommend it. But geez, congratulations, you guys. You cleared the board. Good job. Really good job. Sue is going to give us our final score here. Look at how close you guys were, you guys. 5,200, Jeff. 6,000, Kelly. So do you guys each have a piece of paper and a pen, pencil, whatever, to write down your final Jeopardy? I'm going to get a new slide up here in just a second.
Give me a second.
Take your time.
Okay, so I get a piece of paper. Good to go.
All right. Tell me when you guys are settled. So right now, Jeff's got 5,200 and Kelly's got 6,000 points. You guys, that's really neck and neck. Good job. Good job.
We told you it would be.
Wait, so
Sue, thank you so much for keeping score because I never could have done it. So, all right, guys, are you ready to hear what your category is for Final Jeopardy?
Wait, am I supposed to write down the amount of money I'm waging and how are we doing?
No, not until you hear the category. I'm going to let you hear the category first.
Okay.
Isn't that how Final Jeopardy goes?
It's been a long time.
I think so.
So make your wagers. Jeff, you've got 5,200. Kelly, you've got 6,000. The category is influential 20th century paranormal investigators. Make your wagers.
Nice.
Influential 20th century paranormal investigators.
Okay, I wrote down my amount.
Same.
Okay.
You want us to show it to you?
You're no, you ready for the question?
Yes.
Although not born in the United States, he is dubbed America's first ghost hunter and is credited as a direct influence on Dan Aykroyd's film concept for Ghostbusters. Sorry, no music. I'm going to let you contemplate in silence. I'm just kidding. Seriously, take your time and think about it. And you guys that are watching from home, think about this. Although not born in the United States, he is dubbed America's first ghost hunter and is credited as a direct influence on Dan Aykroyd's concept for Ghostbusters. Do you guys have the answers written down?
We have something written down.
Are you ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
Okay. So so Jeff, you had the lower score. So we're gonna ask you first. What was your wager?
Do you want me to show? I got the answer and the wager on the same piece of paper. Do you want me to show both?
Go ahead, show them both. What's your wager and what's your answer? You don't know. 51.99. So Jeff, you are left with 1 point. Jeff, you are left with 1 point. Question mark is not the answer. but that was a great wager, and you played a great game, Jeff. Really. Kelly, what is your guess?
So I guessed a fictional character because that would definitely be the right answer, but I did not wager that much. So I wagered 2,000. Whoa.
All right, well, that brings you down to 4,000 because that is not correct because it's not a fictional character. It's a real character. And are you guys ready for it? So what do we end up with? Kelly with 4,000 points and Jeff with 1 point. So Kelly is our winner for today. But here's the answer. It's the late, great Hans Holzer. Do we know who Hans Holzer is?
He had the Dave, that guy Dave did a show about him. Dave
Schrader.
And Cindy Koska, her name. Cindy?
Yep. And also with Hans Holzer's daughter. Hans Holzer, he wasn't born in the United States, but he was America's first ghost hunter. And because of what he did, Dan Aykroyd came up with the idea for Ghostbusters. And honestly, we're all here, I think, because of Ghostbusters, right? In one capacity or another. So anyways, and Carrie said, yeah, his daughter has a show. Hans Holzer's daughter has a show. I think her name is Alexa or Alexandra. So anyways, thank you so much for playing, you guys. I hope
that was so fun. Thank you, Jeff. That was real. I was really worried the majority of the game. So
I thought I was going to win for 1 second, and then I'm like, it went downhill. I'm like, no, I don't know. You know what I realized? I'm like, I didn't have to wager anything. I could have just wagered 0, right? But I didn't even think about that. I'm like, I'll just go for it all.
Well, yeah, that makes it fun. That makes it fun.
I was like, go home or go broke.
Well, Kelly, what is your choice? The Tarot Major Arcana deck or the Hocus Pocus tarot deck?
Well, I'm pretty basic and I love Hocus Pocus. So I'd love that deck, please. That would be fun.
Okay, okay. And Jeff, you get the other one, the Terror Tarot, which is the smaller deck. It's the just the cards of the major arcana. Do I know what that means? No.
Absolutely not.
I don't know what it means either. But geez, you guys, you were an absolute blast. I can't wait to put the next one together. I don't know when it's going to be because honestly, these things do take a lot of time and work. I am very, very grateful to the PowerPoint gods because the program worked the way it was supposed to. And the PowerPoint gods are not always that kind. They're not. Just like it's like anybody who knows video editing knows like I'm editing something right now, and the saving gods are not being very kind. Clip Champ is fighting me every step of the way. That's why it's the champ. And I'm the chump. It's Clip Champ. I'm Clip Chump because it's winning and I'm not. But anyways, thanks again, you guys, for such a fun show. I'm going to ask if either one of you have any last words, and then I'm going to sign you both off, and then I'm going to say my goodbyes. Did either one of you have any parting words for our game today?
Yeah, it's just been fun. I had a good time.
Yes, thank you so much for putting it together. I can tell it's not an easy thing. It's not a quick thing, but it looks awesome, and it was so much fun. So, and thank you, Jennifer, and thank you, Jeff.
Thank you all.
All right, guys, I'm going to put you both back in the green room. If you could both just kind of stay online. I mean, you could step away, but stay online till I finish. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, first and foremost, I have to say thank you to Carrie DeAngelis, my good friend, partner in crime, right-hand man in everything I do lately, for being a moderator and saying hello to everyone. If you got a comment or a heart or a like or anything from Carrie, please know that she's acting on behalf of gals. She is the moderator here, for me. So thank you, Carrie. I really appreciate that. The other person I want to thank is Sue Jacobucci, our scorekeeper today. Sue, couldn't have done this without you, because I just can't be all over the place with keeping score. So I really, really appreciate that. I also want to thank our contestants, Kelly and Jeff. You guys were awesome. I knew you guys would be a lot of fun. And I'm already thinking of ways to improve this. Maybe I hope I didn't make it like too targeted for 62-year-olds. Maybe I'll reach out to some younger people with some Jeopardy questions. I'm just kidding. But also, please check me out, or check out everything I suggested. Cher's Dark Lady. It's a great song. Check out the Monster Mash. Check out Spooky by the Classics 4. Watch Twin River Paranormal. There's all kinds of fun stuff in this Jeopardy thing. Do it. Have fun with it. And we also have to say thank you, Nathan, for keeping Sue honest in the scorekeeping. That's much appreciated, Nathan. So getting ready to sign off, guys. I've got more video editing to do, more fighting with Clip Champ. Again, they're the Clip Champ. I'm the Clip Chump because they win. But I wanted to ask you all to check out these links that I did post in comments. And you can check out the bio or a quick hello from everybody involved with the walk. And you can see what their role is. Little quick 2.5, 3-minute videos that say hello and what everybody's role is. And also make sure you're following, liking, and sharing everything about the walk with Christy Parrish on YouTube and Facebook and everything, gals. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm gonna let Dixie Lou get ready to play us off. On behalf of Dixie Lou Who, have a great rest of your Independence Day weekend, everybody. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.